For residents of Gaza and the West Bank, the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees is a lifeline amid more than a year of violence. On Monday, Israel notified the UN it was cutting that cord, severing ties with the agency and banning it from operating in Israel within the next 90 days. Israel accuses some of the agency's staff of taking part in the October 7, 2023 attack that sparked the current conflict. But UNRWA officials say Israel has provided scant evidence for those claims. Israel's government, through spokesman David Mencer, on Monday defended Parliament's decision.
The State of Israel will continue to cooperate with humanitarian organizations, but not with organizations that promote terrorism against us.
The move drew near universal condemnation. From the U.S. State Department,
we have serious concerns about the implications of it being fully implemented, as well as our concerns about the underlying humanitarian situation in Gaza even before Israel passed this legislation.
The UN agency's head, Philippe Lazzarini, bluntly called the move a total disaster. UNRWA is the main distributor of aid in the Gaza Strip.
Having UNRWA ending its activities within 3 months would also mean that more people will die in Gaza. There is absolutely no doubt about this.
Palestinian officials said Monday it would, quote, trigger a humanitarian crisis of unimaginable proportions.
This contradicts principles of the UN Charter. It violates Israel's obligations under international law and sets a dangerous precedent.
Analysts in Israel argue that there is more nuance to this argument, and that cutting off UNRWA does not mean cutting aid to Palestinians.
The intention of the Israeli government, as declared, is to empower different international organizations, initiatives, private sector, all kind of solution that could eventually replace UNRWA.
Displaced Gaza residents paint a grim picture.
There are no crossings and there is no food. Everything is expensive, extremely expensive, because of the merchants and because of the crossings. There is nothing in the country. We are unable to buy anything, neither sugar nor vegetables nor anything. The prices are unbelievable. We are unable to buy the necessities of life.
Far from this misery lies a major lever, as Americans head to the poll Tuesday to elect a president who will lead Washington's relationship with a tense Middle East. This is especially acute in the battleground state of Michigan, where election officials say they've seen a surge in early voting. Both presidential contenders targeted skeptical Arab Americans in Michigan with promises to end the conflict. But in Gaza, hope is thin on the ground. Anita Powell, VOA News, Washington.